So, Steven, what do you think about...
I don't know, man.
Great answer.
All right. This week we are going to talk about how to answer a question that you don't know the answer to. And the way to do that is to say, I don't know. Apologetics we get the word apologetics from the Greek apologia, which is in 1 Peter 3:15. Set apart Christ as Lord in your heart, and always be prepared to give a defense for the hope that is in you. That word defense is the Greek word apologia, where we get apologetics. Now, if somebody challenges you with a question about archaeology, or a question about history or science, or something that you don't know, does that change the fact that there is a hope in you because of what Jesus has done in your life?
Shouldn't.
No. So you can say, I don't know, but that's a good question. Thanks for asking. I'll try to figure that out this week, and I'll get back to you.
It's better to not answer than answer incorrectly, or answer uninformed. Because then you're just, whether it be intentional or not, you're being misleading, and that's not what you want in any conversation.
Mm-hmm. So what if an unbeliever or somebody that you're having a conversation with says, well, what about black holes and the second law of thermodynamics? Are you going to try to say, well, there's the event horizon and, the second law of thermodynamics, the Earth? Or are you going to say, well, remember, I think we've mentioned this before, your first response when somebody asks a challenging question is, why do you ask?
Mm-hmm.
Get them to tell you why they're asking the question in the first place. Well, because I really like black holes and I want to know why Jesus created black holes. Well, that's a great question. I really don't know the answer, but maybe I'll try to figure it out for you. Or if somebody asks you a question about, Hitler and whether or not Hitler was a Christian, and questions about morality, questions about truth, and all these different lines of philosophy and history and stuff like that. Well, why do you ask? Should be your first question. And then if you don't know, I don't know, but I'm willing to figure it out, or I'm willing to look into it for you. Because you are not giving a defense for second law of thermodynamics.
For philosophy, or for physics, or biology.
Right, yeah, you're giving a defense for the hope that is in you, and do it with gentleness and respect. So 1 Peter 3 and the surrounding context, I always like to talk about the Bible in its proper context. I don't like to take verses out of context, and I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Yeah, that's a great verse, but when you read it in its full context, it has a much deeper meaning than being able to make 3-point shots in basketball.
Right.
Yeah. If you don't know something, be honest, say I don't know. But do so with gentleness and respect, and if you really care about your friend, you'll do some research and you'll continue to share the hope that's in you. And don't forget to pray for people on social media. When you say, I'm praying for you, then actually do pray for them.
It's put action behind your words. A lot of people will say, I'll pray for you, or you're in my prayers, and then it's more of a nice gesture. It really does matter when you actually take your time with God to pray. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah. If you're not going to pray for somebody, just say, sending good thoughts.
Good vibes.
Anything else, Stephen?
Well, if you guys like what you see and you want to see more, be sure to click that like button. Also, you can hit that little bell icon on the side there that lets you know when we have more videos coming out. So, have a great day.
See you next week.